Hey there, Frank with thinkmoat. Today we're going to talk about a unique function. This is this probabilistic function of cognitive performance. So you look at this function here, you'll see here's P of t of some random function here we'll get into in a moment. But the real point I'm trying to get into is we're trying to see the performance of a person, or the peak probabilistic of remembering something at any given point in time. Time, of course, is age of the person. So what makes this significant is there's two sides to this function. There's this function you see here in this part here, but there's also the inverse of this. So a child, for example, right, is learning something new. They're young, and the value of this function, the probability of remembering something, is very low. But at the same time, they are learning rapidly. And because the probability is low, it's unlikely they will remember something. But at the same time, they feel as though that everything is moving so slow to them. It's weird for a kid, because for a child, they feel as though that something took 10 years, right? And it's weird because for us as an adult, things seem to move a lot faster than that for us. So for a kid at the age of 2 years old, will remember, a few things, but they can't wait as adult can, because their synaptic connections are changing so fast and so rapid that it feels like, an hour for us can feel like 10 days for a kid. I know I'm making that up, but what I'm trying to get at is you can see the changes here. But when you get to a peak performance, or at a very peak level that we get somewhere between 20 and 24 years old, everything seems to be moving extremely fast, almost to a point that's moving so quick you're not even realizing that, because you're at a peak. It means you're able to take in everything. Because you're taking in everything, or almost everything, it seems as though almost everything is moving so fast, because you're able to remember and draw in on everything that you have been consuming. So those are kind of those big differences there. So let's get into some of this. So here's this function, P of t. We got this function here. It's broken up into two sections here. You'll have this one section here, this Euler's number that has this growth rate. And then we have this Euler section over here, which is compression, or at least a dampening of the actual cognitive performance. And then here's some magical value A. I mean, I could have called it C, but I didn't want to make constant because it confuses with constant, so I made it A, but it's actually a cognitive behavior or cognitive performance for a particular person. So maybe I could have put I here or something like that. Anywho, thanks for watching, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.